Hello, friends and family. Welcome back to the ADIOS SENOR podcast. I'm your host, Alex Dempsey, and I'm joined with my co-pilot,
Jake Wild, and today we have a very exciting guest.
of course.
She's definitely not new to the podcast game. She was on David Gold's podcast a little while ago, which I listened to in preparation for this.
Of course. What you have to do. Gotta do the research.
Exactly. And we're very excited to have you on. So you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm Jolie Miller. I'm a junior. I go to school with Jake and Dempsey, and we sort of like became friends because I joined choir this year, and especially during quarantine, like we've just gotten to know each other a lot better. So like I decided to hop on the podcast.
Yeah,
Of course.
very happy to have you on.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you guys.
So we always start this off like the same way, just like by asking and just like getting to know a little bit about how you're doing right now. So
Yeah.
how have you been handling yourself and just being alone a lot during this time? How have you been handling quarantine?
I've been handling it really well. I think I like sort of just do the things that I've always wanted to do, but like haven't had the time to because of school and work and like ACT and all that stuff. So I just like spend a lot of time sleeping and talking to people that like I don't get the chance to talk to a lot. I play a lot of music and like listen to it. I work out. I sit in the sun. I like just do things that like I think are important to like keep me happy that sometimes like I can't because of school.
Yeah. That's good. Actually, I have a question because so many colleges, I'm glad you brought up the ACT because so many colleges next year are like not even considering ACT scores. So what are your thoughts about that? What are your opinions?
I think that's like really good. I know people have like concerns that it's bad because like how are they going to like decide?
Yeah.
Right.
But that's not like what people can be focusing on right now because that's not the problem. Like people fully like, especially like I was fortunate, I guess, enough to have taken it in February, but people like didn't start and they were going to take it in April and June for the first time. Like they don't even have a score. So how are schools even like allowed to take them? Like, so I think it's really good. I think it's helping like everybody out in a lot of different ways. And I honestly I know that so many schools have done it.
Yeah.
Like even I know that California like stopped them through the year 2024.
Yeah, they're trying to like cut out like all standardized tests.
I know, yeah. So like I feel like that's gonna happen with everybody. And I hope it does, honestly.
Me and Dempsey have talked about this, like this idea that like the whole college process is so like faceless. So it's like
100%.
you're so like you don't even have most of these colleges you don't even get to have an interview.
Yeah.
And like
the
lucky enough
that they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Are just like alumni interviews and they don't count for anything and like I don't know. Yeah. I think like both Jake and I really kind of want the college admissions process to be more of like a personal thing because really like the college admissions process strips away your entire personality and like forces you to condense everything into like these essays and like extracurriculars and stuff. And I don't know. I feel like it's so biased towards people who have like the best essays and stuff and like maybe
and like the numbers.
Exactly.
Totally.
Yeah.
It needs to, and I think that at Byram Hills, everybody doesn't mind playing into that because it's such a numbers based.
Yeah, and it's like everybody has the same numbers.
Right.
Oh crap! I'm sorry. That was gold.
How ironic.
That's funny.
He would call me right now.
You would.
So do you have kind of like a routine that you've been able to develop to like keep yourself busy, or do you kind of just go?
Definitely. It's also like sort of depends on the weather, but I wake up. Usually my alarm goes off at 10:36 unless I like have a class. It's
Random.
really specific, I know.
Why 10:36?
Yeah.
Because I just like didn't like 10:30, but 10:45 was too late.
Split it down the middle.
I'll just meet in the middle. Yeah, and then so I wake up at 10:36 and I'll like sit in bed, and then I usually like work out as soon as I wake up. Otherwise, I won't do it.
You got that.
And then I'll like eat. I'll make a smoothie bowl when I wake up. I mean, after my workout, and then I'll like do homework if I have it. If not, and it's nice out, I just sit outside. If it's raining, I'll like watch TLC. I've been like watching. I just think that all shows are really interesting on TLC.
What's your favorite show on TLC?
I would probably say like honestly, extreme couponing. It's crazy.
I've seen that show.
It's you literally get like
crazy.
$900 down to like 30. I'm like, what the hell?
The best is when the cashiers will pay them for
Yeah.
checking out stuff.
Yeah.
I've never
They
seen
get
that.
so pissed, the
You
cashiers.
have to. It's always on my YouTube recommended, and I'm like sitting in my bed. I'm like, I'm so bored, and like, oh, extreme couponing comes up.
Yeah.
I appreciate that show.
Yeah,
I
it's
like,
good.
I like the pictures behind you. For
Oh,
anyone that can't see, or is on Spotify, that Jolie's got some nice sunset pictures behind her.
Yeah.
You want to explain like your love for the sunrise and the sunset?
Yeah. People always say that, and I don't even know how it started. I just feel like it's cool. I guess it's like if I'm ever like not having it one day,
Yep.
I always tell myself like, or people have told me, I guess, like my dad always says it. He's like even if you're not feeling like up, like the sun's gonna come up again and it's gonna go back down. It's like every single day it's the same thing. And it's also not even that, it's just like so pretty.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's just like beautiful and it's cool and it's like just like a good like it's always gonna happen. Like even with all this corona stuff, like the sun is still coming up and it's going down at the same time every day. It's just like nice.
It's almost like that's something that you can control right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're able to control it. Like I don't usually do this, but like obviously like if I catch a sunset, I like love to watch it. But I went and I watched the sunrise. Like, I was at 5:50 and I went and I watched it and like it just like first of all, if you watch a sunrise, it just gives you so much more day to like do stuff. And like I watched the sunrise on the beach and it just kind of like put me in like almost like a meditative state. I think that's awesome. Yeah, it's like it's almost in a way like it's beautiful, but it's also like so it's like scientific, right? Like
yeah,
like
very therapeutic.
It's therapeutic, exactly.
Yeah. It is. And I'm always like, whenever I'm gonna watch the sunrise or like thinking about it, I'm like, I'm not waking up at 4. It's just not worth it. And then I do it, and it's so worth it.
Yeah,
I feel like I need to do that because I have Byram Lake right next to me, which is like king of sunsets and sunrises, and I've never done that. And Jake, we always used to say like tomorrow morning we're gonna go to the sunrise. We're gonna go to Byram Lake, and we've never done that before. Like I want to start doing that.
We'll do.
You should do that. It's not like you have anything to like sleep late for, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
you should do that.
I should do that tomorrow.
We will do that when I get home. And you know what's kind of cool too? I never realized this until a few days ago. I've been biking with my parents and my family during the sunset, and I noticed like there's never been another time in my life where I've consciously like been aware of like the time of the sunset changing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like watching it go down.
Yeah, or like I've watched like as it gets closer to summer, like I've never been aware of like the time getting later that the sun
Oh my God, you haven't?
No, like I just like I knew that it did. I just never like
No, yeah.
I never remembered like I don't know. I just never remembered watching it at a later time and consciously saying, oh, it got later. And now like I said, okay, like when I first got down here, I said, I'm going to start biking at 7. And I like watched the sun set at 7. And now it's like the sun is completely still up at 7. It's like
great. I'll be honest. I have not seen a sunrise in months. I have not woken up early enough in so long. I think the earliest I've woken up this entire quarantine was probably like 8:30 for our really annoying English conference we had to do, where we had to wake up early. But it's so hard for me to wake up early because I don't know. I'm someone that likes to stay in bed for a while and like not do anything. I feel like if I don't do that, then I get all restless and it's so hard. So I can never really get out of bed. It's kind of annoying.
It's also like if you wake up that early, like I guess like on a regular day it's different, but now if I'm up at 8, like what am I doing for that many hours? Like I feel like
yeah, it's like almost painful. It's like
like,
it sounds bad, but like
so you have to wake up late.
I told my mom yesterday, like I woke up at 5:50, but like midnight last night. I said it felt like 5 days in one.
Yeah.
Like the amount, like it just went by very slowly, and it was good in a lot of ways. I got a lot done that I wanted to, but it was just a long day.
Yeah.
To kind of move on. How have you? So you joined choir this year.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I think we all we're very happy about. Like I think you've been a great addition.
Yeah, for sure.
Good energy to the room.
Also, she's an acapella too. Don't forget about
yes,
that.
Yeah.
Came acapella.
Of course, you can't forget that.
Yeah. How did you? I know that it's hard because I listened to Goldie's and he asked you like a lot of the questions I would have wanted to ask you.
I guess Goldie's gonna watch this and he's gonna be smiling this whole time because he stole our questions.
You know he's gonna have a smug look on his face. He's gonna be like,
you know, you're gonna get an echo like you stole my entire podcast.
No, it's not even. He's gonna come at us. He's just gonna be like, I loved watching you guys struggle on that podcast.
You're right. Like he's gonna make it rude.
But I guess I could kind of flip it. Like, what have you let's see how I can ask this. What have you maybe gotten out of choir that you didn't expect to get out of it?
I like when I joined it in the first place because like I like love music a lot, and it was weird that I was going about every single day like without it, like besides like in the shower, like the car, and I just like didn't really like that. And also like fun fact, I had a free last year 6th period, which is when you guys had choir last year.
Oh my god!
So when I like went to the guidance counselors and I was like, because I was taking Italian,
right?
And then I was like, I want to drop this. Like, can I do anything else? And he was like, choir, and I was like. And it was like the first week of school and I was like, no, like I don't want to. And then like the whole entire rest of the year, I regretted it so much. I was just like wasting 45 minutes, like sitting on my ass, like in the at my locker doing absolutely nothing. And I was like, what am I doing? So I was like, I'm not doing this again next year. And I would have like taken like photo, like why am I doing that? But to answer your question, like, yeah, it's like nice to sing, but it's also like, I guess like Jake, like I guess like I knew you a little bit before, but like Dempsey, like never in a million years that I think I'd be like doing a podcast with Alex Dempsey at 10:30 like on a Friday night, and like that's like really cool to me. And like I like I said, like I knew Jake and like I sort of like knew like what you're about, but like I had no idea who Dempsey was like at all. And like now like I'd consider us to be good friends with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so like
choir brought us all together, right?
Yeah. And I would also like at the beginning of the year I would listen to you guys, like your like group of friends, and you'd be like, I got like my best friends like from choir, and I'd be like what are you like talking about? Like you knew them before this. And I was like I actually like Goldie I knew, whatever, but like I actually like made friends. So like I guess like that's like the main thing I got out of it.
Yeah. I think we can all kind of like just respect like you have to acknowledge that there is a stigma around high school choir.
Yeah, definitely.
Like people are gonna say.
I actually disagree.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I think our school. Okay,
our school does a really good job.
It's just so bad. Like
it's
after,
bad. Right?
I was like, I'm never doing this. Is terrible. Like I wasn't. It's like not. I don't know.
Well, yeah, middle school just ruins it. That's why I didn't join freshman year.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
There isn't a stigma, I guess, at Byram, maybe, but like, I just feel like it's like. I don't know.
No, I totally know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like I guess other people would say that, but like I don't say that. But yeah.
Because that's my point. Like I feel like you completely didn't care, and I feel like you just did it because you wanted to. Yeah. And I think that that's a good lesson. Like if you like all that you're just getting out of it something that you're able to learn, something that you're able to like improve at. And I think it's just like a very cool thing. Like to just join and just like I feel like you were never like negative about it too. Like to just join, I think is cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
My parents make fun of me. A little fun fact. All these podcasts, like if my mom listens to one, she makes fun of how when I finish a sentence, I always say, so yeah.
So yeah.
It's like my filler. So I guess my next question is actually Dempsey, do you have a question?
Ooh, you put me on the spot.
Think of something that Goldie hasn't asked.
I know, because Goldie stole our questions.
Stole all of our questions.
So, Jolie, maybe I could ask you a little bit about how the college admissions process is going for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because, like, I feel like it's so different now. Because we talked a little bit about the ACT, but how's that going? Have you, like, planned out colleges and stuff?
Yeah, so, like, everybody, I feel like Byram and, like, I don't know about you guys, but my friends are all, like, Michigan, Wisconsin, Miami, like, all of that. Yep. And I'm like, those are like cool schools. Like, don't get me wrong, but I like have my heart set on, obviously, like as you guys would expect, going somewhere where it's warm and sunny all the time.
Yeah.
And like I really, really want to go to California.
Awesome.
So we toured all of the California schools a while ago. Like that's where like a lot of these pictures are from. But so yeah, I want to go to California. It's just like I started like regarding the process, like with the whole essay writing thing.
Yep.
If that's what you're asking, I like honestly don't know if I should have started it, but like I haven't. But that's like a good thing, I guess, about this whole like summer of nothing.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like I'll have all summer to do that. And I do like, I actually was gonna say something to you guys. Like, I thought it would be cool if like you guys are leaving, which sucks, but like I wanted to like I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just like want like I said, like I think that since I love music so much, like it should be a part of like obviously it's a part of me, but like you guys said, it's like so faceless, so like they have no idea like if I don't take the classes. So I just wanted to do something like with music, but like I don't know what.
In school or like for your
like
out
of school, like with my like I don't know, yeah, something like that.
For next year?
Yeah.
Or like just
this summer. I just like I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, Jake could probably talk about this better, but there's so many like music competitions and like stuff where you can submit stuff. Jake's done that. I'm sure you could talk a little bit about that. That kind of like came to mind immediately.
I mean, there's so much. It's like I'm a part of. I think that you'd like this a lot. Actually, I'm a part of this organization. It's called Inspired Nation.
Yeah.
I basically what it is they have a singing like a competition every year. And I did in my sophomore year in the winter, I auditioned, and it's run by like an amazing singer-songwriter. Her name's Cara Diaguardi. She like wrote for like Pink and like Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, that's so cool.
American Idol judge.
Mm-hmm.
And she runs it, and you audition, and it was called Tri-State Rock. So it's everyone from New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey, I think. And I auditioned and I placed in the top 15. And so I got to perform at the live show, which was at the Capitol Theater. And so, yeah, it was awesome. And I told Jessica about it. She did it the year after. And it's just like, now it's, once like you're like a part of that community, like they do performances at like cancer hospitals.
Yeah.
And it's just like super meaningful. You're able to meet like amazing people.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I would definitely look into that.
Okay.
Jazz choir too. I mean, that's in school.
I mean, yeah.
That's definitely.
I was gonna, but like, yeah, I will do that. But I feel like I actually have to like. I feel like Mr. Pilates just posted something about it.
He did. I think.
Yeah, so I didn't read that, but I will.
I just think like whatever you can do that you feel like is meaningful and like doing something to like, I guess, help you get better, even if you just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Do you write at all?
Like sometimes I'll like take a song, like Lewis Capaldi songs and like write, but like I can't like just play like a music. Like I'll like write my own lyrics and like sing it on other people's songs because it just like doesn't come to me. Like, I'm not good like that.
Like the melodies.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I think that. I mean, also like do you play piano?
Like enough, yeah.
That's something that
playing piano is the biggest thing.
That's changed music for me totally.
Yeah, 100% for me.
I like took piano lessons when I was like 8, but then I like just took a break from. That's actually my piano.
Well, I know it's mine now. You're never getting it back. I hope you realize that.
I like took a break from it. I don't know. I just like never played, and then when it's like sophomore year, I just started playing again, and like I think that it's helped so much. Like just like honestly, like take this summer and like if you want to get better at it, like practice a little every day. And like piano, I think is the learning curve is good to like get better. So I
took piano lessons for like. I got a piano last year with my dad, and then I like had no idea what I was doing. I was like going like this.
Yeah, I get that.
I got like a piano teacher, whatever. We did it for like 4 months, but yeah, it was just like I feel like obviously it's never too late, but like with homework and everything, I was just like, and I was like forgetting it, and it just like wasn't working. So now, but like I will pick that up again this summer because again I have nothing to do. But I just like play like the chords, but it's because it's like made it easier for me to like hear music.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So it does.
It is.
And, like, yeah. So yeah.
And the way that the piano works is so like if you want to write more, like I don't know if you do, but if you want to write more and like you can get those melodies just by hearing the piano like is able to ring a lot easier.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I guess
Jolie, you said so yeah too. I noticed it.
Yeah, I did say it. I did say it.
Such a weird tick. I don't know why I do that.
I say so much. I was listening to my Spanish recording from earlier, and my whole thing was
I'm a liker. Like I say like.
Like yeah.
I do like as well.
I hate it.
My dad, like whenever I say like, he'll like look at me. He's like, "Don't do that." My dad's trying to like get me out of the habit.
I think
it sounds so stupid. Like,
I know it is.
I think that the whole "so yeah" thing is because I have a lot of ideas and then some of them just like go nowhere. So I just like I'll say something and then I'll have all these ideas about it and then I like get like cut short because I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a way to play it cool that like what you said didn't sound good.
It turns the conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
real knee slapper there.
Are you? Do you have any like, I guess, nerves about going to California, like being far, or is it something that you're like ready to do? Like,
I think once I'm there, I'll like never want to come back. But I guess what does worry me is all these people, like I said, like the Michigan, Wisconsin, Miami. They like when they get in, there's 60 other people that got in too, like, and they all live in Long Island, Westchester, Ardsley, like Scarsdale, Rybrook, and they're all in a group chat. They have a roommate in like 2 days.
Right.
California, I guess like UCLA is like that too, but a school like Santa Barbara, which I do really want to go to, like people aren't going there that I know.
Yeah.
So I guess like getting there for the first time and like making friends is a lot scarier than it would be if I were to go to California, but I think like I'll figure it out, and I don't really want like the crowd that is here anyway, so I'm like fine with it.
You're ready to
step
out of the Byram.
Yeah, for sure.
I get that. I think that even like as long as you like, I mean, there's gonna be a Facebook group for like wherever you go,
right?
And I just think that it's like it'll be like cool. Like I think that if you want to get out of the Byram world, like going somewhere like that will be awesome, and you'll be able to meet people from such cool different like backgrounds and places.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that that's awesome.
Yeah,
it definitely is.
So to go to our last question that we stole from Goldie.
Of course, because our whole podcast is stolen from Goldie, who stole our idea to make a podcast. So it's just a whole cycle going on.
Yes. We're giving Goldie way too much attention.
I know we are. He's just smirking the whole time. You know he is. We're going to get some text messages afterwards. It's going to be like, nice podcast.
Yes. You like that, the Goldie impression?
Yeah.
It's courtesy of Shay, I think, who made it up.
What was the Goldie?
Shay does all that stuff. All right. Say the question.
Yeah, last question. Okay, so I'm going to try to rephrase this again differently. Because you've heard the question before. So is there a lasting legacy that, I don't know, that you'd like to leave?
Yeah.
That,
it's a hard question.
It's such a hard question.
Okay. It is a hard question. Is there a lasting legacy that you'd like to leave that, something that people think about you, right? I know that you've heard this question, but something that people think about you, but I guess you'd like them to, is there any, okay. All right, Dempsey, maybe you'll cut this out.
It's all right.
No, you're going to cut it out.
No.
We'll be cutting it. Dempsey, you asked the question. I'm struggling to rephrase it unless Jolie wants to answer it in the same way.
So you seem like someone that really kind of wants to get away from the typical Byram persona, it seems like. So my question is, like, what do you want people to know about you, really? Because I feel like maybe some people might think of you as like the typical Byram girl or something like that if they don't really have a chance to know you. But is there anything that you think about yourself that like you want other people to know?
Yeah. there's like like you said, a really hard question, and like you said, literally like it's literally that, like people think I'm like that typical Armont girl, like I'm sure you thought it, Dempsey, and like here we are.
Yeah.
Like
so not at all, no.
It's just like I'm not, like I don't know, I don't want, like I don't, yeah, I live here, but it doesn't mean like I am here. Like that's always what I say, like just like where you live and like where you live like isn't who you are. And I feel like I'm the type of person, like you throw me in a room with anybody, like anybody, and we could like talk for hours, and I would just like, I like to listen, and like I just understand, I don't judge, and that's just like, I just like appreciate people for who they are, and I just like to live in the moment. I guess that's it.
That's awesome.
That's a good way.
I think that's great. I think it's a great way to end. I'll throw something in to end. What you were saying kind of reminded me of this thing I like to think about a lot. I don't know if you've heard of people talk about like IQ versus EQ, but like I think
intelligence quota, is that emotional quote?
Yeah.
Is that what it? Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like a made up thing, but I think it's really cool. I think that like EQ is really cool because it talks about people that are just like really in touch with their emotions and in touch with other people's emotions.
Right.
And I think that, like you were saying, you're nervous to meet people, and I think that will definitely help you greatly.
Yeah.
Is like people with a high EQ can get along with people really well.
Right.
So I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So,
and also some advice, you know, like I feel like no matter what college you go to, like I feel like you're always gonna have that internal fear of like meeting new people. Because even though Jake and I have like talked with people going to our respective colleges and we're in the Facebook chats and everything, I feel like there still is like a large piece of us that is kind of scared. So I feel like maybe to like ease worries a little bit, like you're gonna have that at any college. It's not gonna be just like California.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
For sure.
Sorry for our unusual podcast where we stole all of Goldie's content.
Right.
Yeah,
but our podcast is still going to do better than his because we're the original, of course.
Yeah.
We have to throw some shade, of course.
But thank you for coming on.
We end off these podcasts.
Yeah, we honor Senor.
We honor Senor. You're a fellow student of Senor, so
I am.
It's great. We also had our AP Spanish test earlier
I was
today.
gonna say, congratulations to you and Senor for that matter.
Yeah, we're done with Spanish forever. No, I'm taking it in college. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, so this is I guess is a special ADIOS Senor because it's kind of like the symbolic, like
it's literally adios.
I know it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Senor Eagle, if you hear this, we all love you.
No, actually, quick story. I'm gonna say this. So in the Google Hangout before the AP exam, you know those.
Yeah.
So Senor was on there, and I put in the chat right before I left to take my exam. Gracias y adios, Senor. Which I thought was funny. No one noticed it, but
I noticed it actually.
I would have noticed it.
No,
we would have noticed it, and that's all that matters.
All right, time for the countdown. So I'll do the countdown because it's my prerogative too. Okay. 3, 2.
You didn't say what we're doing.
Oh, we're saying adios, Senor.
We're gonna say adios, Senor.
Yeah,
do I say it?
Yes,
everyone.
Okay.
It's a whole group thing. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Adios,
Senor.